How you going? Back again. Topic of today is don't give up.
Don't give up.
And this really relates to the world, this current situation we're in right now.
Yeah, a lot of dudes killing themselves, or a lot of people killing themselves. I don't know what stats are, but in Australia, the new lockdown restrictions increased pretty high.
Definitely. COVID-19, I think, is just running rampant, and it's really destroying a lot of people's mentality. And we're here, like our purpose, the purpose that we want to portray or get across in this video, is to not give up. And that it'll all be okay if you just focus, and you just self-evaluate yourself, and you've just got to take a breath and just know that everything will be okay.
Yeah, that's it. So I've got a couple of categories set. So the first one is hard times. If you're going through hard times now, like you got extreme bad luck or whatever, and it doesn't seem like the day's ever going to be good, you have to trust that one day, like soon, it's going to be good. You just have to keep taking it day by day, hour by hour, and just slowly just working at it. I know it's going to be hard, and I know like it's going to seem like super stressful, but trust me, it's going to get easier eventually.
Definitely.
Because what happens is, the hard times will start to fall away, or you become like mentally a lot stronger if it doesn't break you, but it shouldn't break you. Just got to stay put, set the goals, the internal goals that you have within yourself, such as going to work, waking up early. All these little sub goals throughout your day that equal a big goal at the end of the day, which is in long term. So if you just stick to that, it keeps you distracted long enough to distract from the hard times. Yeah,
eventually you'll be desensitized to hard times, and you'll actually yearn for it. Once you have that habit and you're consistent with doing it, you'll want to keep improving. But it's that first step. When you get that hard time and you're exposed to it, you don't know what to do because you're not prepared. So if you're going to work, your car breaks down, you get your car towed to RACV, and then you get to RACV and realize that you didn't bring your wallet and you can't pay for it, and then you realize you get to work and then you didn't bring your lunch, and then you realize you have to stay back at work, and then you don't know how to get home, you can't get home because you got no money. You've got to realize and just take a breath. Everything will be okay, and you just got to take one step at a time. So just don't give up.
Yes, but even the hectic hard times, like it's like
that's just a day of an everyday example. Hard time. There's obviously hard time. Hard times are really categorized by different demographics. So you've got people that live in third world countries that have it a lot harder probably than we have it. So we've got to be you've got to be really thankful, and you have to show a lot of gratitude, like in what you have.
Yeah.
So your hard time might not be as hard as someone else that has. They might have it harder, basically.
Yeah, you've got to have the gratitude as well. But you always have to have the plan in your mind about steps forward. It's always about thinking forward and trying to help people eventually around you. Because really, you got to get yourself up out of the water. Like if you're in a pool drowning, you got to get yourself out first, and then you can help everyone else.
Yeah, exactly.
So you just got to keep sticking at it.
There's no point in trying to save someone if you don't know how to swim at all.
Yeah, that's true. So you're just going to eventually probably just bring them down with you.
Exactly.
So you just have to keep grinding, set those sub-goals, internal goals, and then eventually you'll get to the next stage.
You'll ascend.
And then eventually you just want the hard times, because it's like life will become too easy that it gets boring. And the hard times would be like you have some hard times every now and then, it'd be like a reminder of the times that you used to have that were like nothing compared to this, and you realize how strong you've become because of those hard times.
And hard time comes with accountability and you also responsibility and accountability. So, and a lot of people shy away from that. So don't shy away from responsibility. Take it and really go with it.
Second goddamn thing we're going to talk about is doubting yourself, lacking confidence. Now this could be in terms of people putting doubt on you, which makes you feel like you're not good enough, or you yourself feeling like you're not good enough, which can come from lack of preparation. Like if you have a test coming up and then you're doubting yourself, and it's like, have you put the work in? You have to ask yourself that. Yeah. Did you study? Did you do the revision? Did you do all these practice tests? Yeah. All these type of things that they're going to cause doubt within yourself. Of course we're going to doubt if we haven't done it before. It's all about practice and putting the work in, and then you get the rewards of the self-esteem and the confidence.
And people perceive hard times based on, they think that they've prepared and they've done all they can, and then it's still hard. But really, they haven't prepared well enough and they haven't been proactive in their approach. So that hard time actually could have been that wouldn't have been defined as a hard time. It would have been something easy if they had just prepared. So prepare yourself, organize how you're going to do something. Everything in life is just a process, and it's a step-by-step process. So if you know that step-by-step process, it will be easy. And once you do it over and over again, you'll master it.
Yes. And then there's also people putting doubt on you, which could be family members, friends, colleagues. A lot of people could easily do it. Like, a lot of people do it in general just because, like, they're like low-key haters, or like headwinds, as some say. So you just gotta, with them, you just gotta not take their opinion too seriously, because they can come from an angle where they're not really trying to help you out, or they don't have your best intentions in heart. They're just looking after themselves or their own ego.
Yeah, or
if you make it, it makes them look bad. Or if you fail and then people see that you failed, you could be like, it could be a family member and they could be like, oh, they could be embarrassed by you.
They might doubt themselves as well. And they might not have gotten over they might not have the ability to know how to, self-evaluate themselves and deal with their insecurities. So they put their insecurities onto you, which then makes you doubt yourself.
Yeah. So you can't listen to the naysayers. Just got to go. How you have a goal, don't give up, chase it. Because if you get it or if you don't, you'll get the most thrill out of just chasing it, and you'll have the most enjoyment about chasing your passion, or just chasing something that you think is the right thing to do.
Don't doubt yourself.
Don't doubt yourself. Number 3, distractions. The girls. Not just girls, obviously. Partying, drugs, all these things that can... I don't know if young dudes do it more than... I'm trying to think of... Because people coming in to their prime of the party years, like not a prime party years, I mean obviously in the prime they're hitting it, but like 18, when they just start clubbing and partying, they start hitting the party drugs and all that, which can lead to more things. Even teens go into like weed, and then that could go into substance abuse.
Yeah.
Which is like obviously not going to get you to reach your full potential.
Definitely.
It's only going to cause you headaches, and then those distractions are going to take away from your whole goals, or your whole focus on those goals.
Yeah.
If you're focused on one thing, and then this girl wants to come over, and then you're like, oh, but I gotta do this extra stuff. But then the girl, and then you go to the girl, and then you fall behind, and then
we'll take a simple approach. If you're just say you're wanting to clean up your diet, and you wanna eat a certain way, and then you've organised your calories, you've got your fats, your proteins, your carbs all sorted for the week, or for the year. And then it gets to Friday night, and your girl, comes home and she cooks up something that is not to your diet that you've planned. That's a distraction. As much as you want to enjoy it with her, you've got to stick to what you said you were going to do. As hard as it will be to do it, that's just distracting you and trying to take you back one step. And people will use that whole the saying, oh, it's just this once. Like, just do it. It's just one. But so many times in my life, I've had that, and people have said to me, just do it this once. Just have a drink. It's okay. It's just one drink. But it's when someone has a goal and they've got their mind focused on something, and that goal is all that matters. You can't let anything else come in front of that. And it might seem full on, and you might seem pretty hectic when you say to them no. But they need to understand it. They need to respect you and your opinion and your goals.
Yeah, if you set the goals, you have to think about the thing. If you do eat the whatever, like pizza with your friends, it's going to be hard to attain those goals. Your friends are going to distract you, and they're going to want you to maybe fail in it, like a subconscious level, because it makes them look bad.
Definitely.
So then you can't.
Definitely.
If you fall into that trap, then you don't deserve the goal.
What do you want? Do you want to get better internally and improve, or do you want to enjoy your pizza? Every Friday, do you want to enjoy your pizza? It's a pretty hard way to look at it, but the defining point that we're trying to make is, if you sacrifice that pizza and you go run, you gym, and you're looking up ways to generate passive income, and you're dieting, that's going to come back and reward you so much more than it will just sitting there eating pizza that will be bad for you. That's just one example.
Yes.
I don't know if that's too hectic.
Yeah, fucking hectic, bro. I mean, dude, pizza on Friday's not too bad.
But it's what differentiates some of the best.
We're talking about like Macca's, KFC, like all that shit, like every day. If you want to be like normal, like the rest of them, everyone can go home after work and
stages.
Yeah, like everyone can go home after work and play video games and just eat Maccas and Mountain Dew. Which would be fresh, I don't know. They don't sell
Yeah, but sometimes people will use that and say, because just say you go to work and you gym and then you read before bed and that's your life. Yeah. And then someone says come out on Friday night and drink, and you don't drink.
Yeah.
And then they say have some pizza, and you don't have pizza.
Yeah.
And they know that. They know that you don't do that.
Yeah.
That the point is that, and you falter. You've gone against your own word. You've gone against your goals. And then guess what? It's going to be so much harder because you're going to doubt yourself going forward, and then you're going to start to condition yourself.
You get depressed as well.
And then you get depressed and you realize why, and guess what? And then you start blaming it on other people. But the point is, you only have to blame yourself because you had the choice, you put yourself in that environment. They need to respect you. If they don't respect you, they'll respect you much more when you grow to the top. And when you become big and you become successful, you become healthier, you become stronger, you become smarter, they'll respect you. So just keep at your goals and just don't give up.
Just keep at it. So I know it's hard, but you just got to keep going, and eventually it's just bound to happen. If you make it at external level, you've made it at the internal level, which is happiness within yourself. Subscribe.
Boom.
That's right.